as you come in here and you realize we're surrounded by urban sprawl, there are just these green spaces that are disappearing. I mean, in the family making the decision to keep it like it is and to restore it to pre-settlement condition is just phenomenal.
Growing up, it was much more of a working ranch, and I remember riding bikes through pastures with cows and being scared of them. And over the last 15 years, it's been amazing to watch the transformation from a working ranch into a really amazing nature conservancy that it is today.
Nearly half a century ago, George and Cynthia Mitchell set aside 5,600 acres for a family gathering place. Over time, the family took more of an interest in the land, largely because of one small bird, the red cockaded woodpecker.
This is part of the annual burn area. This area gets burned every year. This hole right here is about 42 feet. That cavity up there I think is about 55, so I should have enough ladders.
Today, management for this woodpecker species includes select cutting of pines, building artificial cavities, annual controlled burns, and weekly nest checks during nesting season.
This here is the primary cavity competitor with red cockaded woodpeckers, southern flying squirrel.
The Mitchell family has taken on other restoration efforts like planting 17 species of native grasses. These grasses benefit many bird species like the eastern wild turkey and bobwhite quail.
I heard it and I couldn't believe what I was hearing, so I actually taped it on my phone. And then I took a picture and sent it to Mr. Mitchell. You know, it was like, really? They're right there?
The 8 lakes on the property are all fed by springs, starting with the namesake Cook's Branch, which runs through the entire property and flowed even during the drought of 2011.
Cook's Branch is a perfect example of philanthropic investments that my grandfather has done and will continue to do. He's deeply committed to land conservation, and he chose this beautiful property and held on to it for our family for 40 years now.
You know, it's very simple. You now have 6 billion people, and you can't make it work. What are you going to do with 9 billion people in 2050? When you can't make it work with 6 billion right now. So how do we make the world work? Well, teach them how. So they're all working at it.
And with the recent creation of the Cook's Branch Conservancy, the wildlife here and the Mitchell legacy will both have a place to call home forever.
I think that my grandfather being 92 and being able to be honored for his vision, and my Aunt Sheridan, who really did the active restoration, really began that process. For us to carry on their vision and their legacy in this way is just, there's nothing in the world that could be more important to me.